I'd always like to start off by asking if you can tell me a little bit about your background, where you grew up, what got you into becoming a police officer and why you chose that path.
Absolutely, Fernando. It's been a privilege. It's been a long story. I was born in Tijuana,
Okay.
close by from here.
Yeah.
We immigrated along with my brothers and my mother and my stepfather, immigrated to this beautiful country that immigrated and started living close by over here, Normal Heights.
Yeah.
I was raised in the area. I used to do trick-or-treating in Kensington. And I went to Wilson Middle School. And then from Wilson, I went to Hoover. But it was different times, Fernando, different times. When I went to Wilson and Hoover High School over here in the area, we were truly, truly minorities. They used to call us minorities. They used to call us other names.
Yes.
I'll give you a quick example. In a school of over 1,000 kids at the Wilson Junior High, there must have been no more than 20 Latinos.
Wow.
No more than that.
Wow.
And, it was different times. It was 1961. So it was very different. We were truly minorities. I think there was only like 5 African Americans, maybe 20 Latinos. And out of the 20 of us, there was a few of us that arrived here, did not speak a single word of English.
Wow.
And there was no bilingual education back then. So it was either sink or swim.
Right.
That was it.
Wow.
From there, I went to Hoover, and Hoover, by the time I got to Hoover, the benefit of that, Fernando, is that you are pressured to learn the language, to learn the history of your new country. And it was fun. You learn it, and it was good. By the time I got to high school, Hoover High School, things were a lot better. I did my high school time. I had a great time. I was involved in a lot of different things, especially music, a little bit of sports and music. We started, I think among us at Hoover, there must have been about 40 Latinos at Hoover. And we started a soccer team.
Oh, wow.
Los Amigos. And it was fine. So I'm getting ready to graduate from Hoover High School. And before you graduate, you speak to your counselor. And so I went to my counselor, and he said, "What would you like to do?" I want to sign you up. And I said, "I would like to be a police officer." And he looked at me, and it was pretty, I guess, it must have been a surprise. And he said, "What?" I said, "Yes, sir. I want to be a police officer." And he said, "Well, that's kind of an unusual, for somebody of your background." Really, what he meant for a Hispanic or a Latino or a Mexican, they used to call us Mexican American.
Right.
And of course, they used to call us wetbacks and greasers and everything else. That was fine. That was part of the way things went. And he said, "Well, I don't know whether police work would be a good place for you, especially this is 1967 by now."
Wow.
And he said, "I don't know, you may have a difficult time because of your background. So I'm going to give you 2 choices. I'll sign you up at San Diego City College to be a welder or to be an auto mechanic."
Wow.
And I said, "Well, I don't want to be a welder.
Right.
I don't like the heat." So I said, "I'll take auto mechanics." I had a car, so I said, "Fine, I'll work on my car, change the oil every day, give it a tune-up every week," and it was fun. By the way, 3 months after graduating from high school, I got married.
Oh, wow.
I got married to my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend, Maria, from Tijuana.
Okay.
I used to spend, during the weekend here. I used to go down there. And I married Maria 3 months later. We married in December of 67. So I started going to community college. I had fun doing automotive. Later on, I finished community college, went on to work for Courtesy Chevrolet.
Oh, wow.
As an apprentice mechanic. And after I had 1 year probation. After almost 1 year, the supervisor came to me and he said, "Jesse, do you really want to be an auto mechanic?" And I said, "Yes, sir." I was already married and we had a child.
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Yes, sir," because I wanted to keep making $1.25 an hour. That was good money. She said, I don't think so,
Yeah.
because we've noticed, we've been watching you, that every time you get oil or grease in your hand,
Yeah.
you wash it off right away.
Yeah.
So he came back a week later, and he said, well, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it as an auto mechanic. So I'm going to sign you up for something. I already signed you up for something else. I know you're a good kid.
Yeah.
And, you're hardworking. So I signed you up at NASCO to be a welder.
Oh.
I said, oh, no. Oh, my God. NASCO.
Yeah.
He said, however, instead of making $125 an hour, you will be making $375 an hour to start. This is pretty good.